Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and I have spent an obscene amount of time in this building, and I've just driven myself absolutely insane because I've had to grind for the shells and then grinding to get the figurines. Anyway, I have enough to guarantee 100% probability of me getting this figurine. I think this is either the last or the second last, I don't remember, I've lost count, I've been spending so much time here. I will say, I was wrong about the green Picolyte, that definitely helped grinding for shells. Anyway, let's see what this last figurine is. Blue Yoshi egg. Oh, the tension, the suspense. The King Daltus, apparently. The King of Hyrule reported to have been a fine swordsman. He appeared in the Pico Festival tournament as a youth and fought to a draw with Smith. Tasty. We killed him. Wow. My friend, you've just got the last figurine in that machine. But I'll make some more, so please come back again. You sure about that? Well, I did say, I wasn't sure whether there was one or two. Like, I'll go through this list in more detail later down the line. Really? Really? Number 37. That's so random! Like, all these other ones are available to me to unlock. But you're not going to give me number 37. Like, there's 136 individual things here. And I've got the final boss. But you won't... No. And of course, as I found out, if you draw a figurine that you already have from that machine, which is completely chance-based, and it is so annoying, I think he gives you 5 rupees in exchange for it, but, like, well, what do I do to get... I don't even know which figurine I'm missing, don't know which one number 37 is. Still, I have some other stuff that I need to do in this episode. This is Let's Finish Minish Cap, by the way. I've got so sidetracked in a thing I was doing. 2 things. First of all, I would like to think that the Picolyte house is done so I can show off the last of that, because, like I said, I was wrong about green Picolyte. Well, I was right about it, increasing the probability of finding mysterious dildos, but it helped me grind for them. But I still prefer the white... I was about to say the white stuff, ladies. The white Picolyte, because that helps you find Kinstones, which I did get quite a few of while I was grinding for shells or dildos anyway. So, I did find a few more people that I've not done the trade with, and they're the Wind House people. The Wind Tribe, that's what they are. That's their official name. Anyway, back at the Barrel House, and I swear to fuck, if these flowers haven't done their thing yet, I will eat some cheese. Course! Orange! Course it's orange! Why was I expecting purple? What even was I expecting? Whatever. I'm still not entirely sure what it would increase the presence of, because, as we established before, Picolyte, it affects how frequently enemies and rocks and grass and whatever drop certain items, so that there's one for rupees, there's one for mysterious dildos, one for kinstones, one for hearts, one for bombs and arrows. What does that leave? I think... The only thing I can think of is fairies, but that'd be a bit broken. Like, it would essentially turn any decently sized patch of grass into a fairy fountain, because, as I encountered when I was grinding for shells, it is not kidding when it says it makes stuff appear more frequently. So, not sure what else it could be, though. Well, we shall find out together. Oh yes, while I was also, you might notice my my rupee count is a bit higher than before. I found an insanely good grinding spot for rupees as well. Here we go. Orange Picolyte. Orange Picolyte? Oh, so it is fairies. Well, I suppose that's why it's so expensive. Can I get into the hair yet? Apparently not. That's okay, I have other things I'm doing. It's this place, by the way. With a bit of luck, essentially, Yuki accidentally showed it off. Well, not accidentally, but like Yuki inadvertently showed it off on his side of the verses. What it is well, there are 2 levels to it. The easiest level is there are 2 treasure chests. One, like, you pay 10 rupees to get in. If you choose correctly, you'll get 20 rupees out, and if you choose incorrectly, you lose your bet. And every time you do it, you can... Basically, it's double or quit every time. So 10, then 20, then 40, then 80, and so on and so on. And there's a slightly harder version where it's triple or nothing. So you pay 10 to get in, you get 30 out, and then 90, and then there's the bugger. I can't even hit it from up here. And yes, the golden enemies do have their own figurines in the thing, but generally not sure what I'm missing. Like, I might have to pause this recording at some point, just so I can Google which thing Figurines 37 is, so I can go and encounter whatever it is that I'm missing. Anyway, more things. That actually finishes off everything on my checklist, because I still haven't worked out where the last heart piece is, because I know one of them is forgetting all the figurines, but I don't know which one number 37 is, and the other I can't account for, but I do know there's a fair few people in here that we didn't trade Kinstones with, so that's why we're here now. Hello, guy. Old Tess. Bitch, I am 18 and a half. I'll take it as a compliment, actually. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm actually racking my brains trying to work out what that last, well not last, but that 37th figurine is. And I did grind up some more of these off screen, so I have some of the slanted ones. There won't be any rage this time, or so I hope. Now then, Caprice, if that is even your real name. Nintendo Caprice Son. Ha, I made a punny. Treasure. I'd like to think that at least one of these trades, because I know there's a fair few here, I'd like to think that they will be, at least one of them will lead me to the heart piece. Well, obviously more than one can't lead us to one single heart piece, but you know what I mean. Floris. Oh yes, that reminds me, my mother works in a branch of Boots, which is like cosmetics and medicine and things, and a new girl joined the staff recently, and her surname is Flurry, and as I mentioned to my mother when she told me about this, I can't not imagine Madame Flurry from the Paper Mario series, so I don't know, that means that I can't not imagine this new girl as being well-chested, and that's not my fault, it's just, I've played video games, I'm sorry. Speaking of boobs, this girl has things on her head. Oh, good thing we're doing all these at the same time, otherwise... Oh, Tektite. I was thinking maybe there's only one or two of each golden enemy, and then the 37th thing is one of the golden enemies, but apparently no. Now, why would you have to be careful about you? I suppose if you got a spiky Kinstone, then maybe you would have to be careful. Just be like, oh, let's have good luck. Whoops, Ice just stabbed you. Ice just stabbed you. I can words. Just for a moment, then I got all hopeful, like, oh, golden ghost enemy thing. And that's the thing that I'm missing, but nope. I should be so lucky. So lucky. Moldova 2011. I'm not even going to bother singing the song. Now, I'm just leaving the area, coming back in, leaving the area and coming back in case they have more. They do have more. Of course you have more. Just don't demand any more of the triangular ones because I'm running out of life. Well, yeah, not life, but things. Old man or woman, why is all of your things in the graveyard? That does not bode well for your face. I have to leave and come back just to make sure that you don't have any further ones. And this is kind of... My face is getting slightly claustrophobic because, like, on my computer screen, I have my notes for what I want to do in the rest of this series, but, like, I don't want to change it right now because that would interrupt the flow of recording. But I've got that on one side, plus a couple of other random notes. Oh, of course you want another one. And then on the other side of the screen, I've got my notes for Anodide, so it's just clogging up the entire screen. I'm just like, I'm not used to being pressured from all sides by sticky notes. Oh, this is how I do the things with the stuff! Oh! Also, there's a thing on that map that I got by kinstoning, and it looks like either what's in it has respawned, or I just never showed it off on camera, so I'll attend to that while I'm there. Do you want another one, madam? Apparently not. Anyone else? Anyone else at all? I have kinstones for days. I've never really understood that expression. To have something for days. Like, also there's that one Twitter feed that's called something like Cheeks for Weeks. Like, I'm not sure I approve, but I kind of get the joke. But, like, if you have a lot of something, then you just have it in abundance. You don't have it for a particular... Like, the abundance of something that you have is not linked to how long it will last in your possession. That was really badly worded. But, like, unless it's... I don't know. Food and oxygen are the only things that I can think of that actually fit that description. Like, the more you have, the longer you'll have it. Everything else, though? No. That's not how stuff works. Now, am I in the right area for the thing? I think I'm one screen south of where I thought I was talking about just now, but... there's this. Now, I would say, oh, there's nothing here, but it just occurred to me right now, just as I arrived. Oh, you... What? Well, I know I've maxed out my rupees already, but I'm just gonna keep going, just because I'm showing it off, damn it. So there you go, there's some easy money that I'd never even realized was a thing. Because I can brain. I think I've pretty much cleaned out this area. No, you can die. Now, see, I'll get the other thing that's in this area, then I'll nip over to Castor Wilds and deal with the golden enemies. Because I've already lost track of all the things I need to go and find. There's 2 of the things in the Royal Valley. There's the thing here, which is also money, actually. This is my favourite grinding spot for shells and kinstones, by the way. Now, this, I don't know if it respawned or what. I'm going to collect it because I can just grind infinite rupees anyway, so it really does not matter. Because that, thingy... What? The minigame place, town, cheese. Where am I going? I've forgotten where I was going. Yeah. I had to Castor Wilds because I'm in the area. I think there was one other thing down here that I want to check out. Like, I don't remember if there was anything in this area up and to the over here. So, I saw myself go past this area in another episode, and I thought, why didn't you try digging there, you stupid piece of poo? And then I forgot that I'd thought that earlier this episode, and then I realised, oh, I can dig, and then I found all that money. Just like in real life. In other news, now, I eat a lot of rice. Trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. There you go, 400 rupees. And so, I have several boxes of boil-in-the-bag rice, just sitting on my desk. And when I was getting one out to make dinner today, today's Tuesday, by the way, I'm recording this in advance for reasons I'll get onto in a moment. I found that I had, they come in boxes of 4 bags, and 1 bag per meal. And I had one yesterday, and when I was getting out the one for today, I found that one of the bags had been torn wide open, and there was just rice everywhere. And I thought, well, there's no way that I could feasibly, make use of that without wasting it. So, I had the rice I intended to have. And then, I was catching up on Take Me Out, which is a dating game show kind of thing. If you don't have it, it's hard to explain. Well, it's easy to explain, I just don't want to explain it. But I was watching that, I was having dinner, and when I finished dinner, I still had this bowl of uncooked rice that I wasn't really sure what to do with. And I made a cup of tea. And I'm sure if you know me, you could tell where this is going. Just don't mind me while I spam my sword. But... just throwing me off my game. Sometimes I have dried pasta and I put that in tea. Well, I did that with rice, and surprisingly it worked. And I'm not ashamed to admit this. Anyway, I've actually taken up a decent chunk of episode here. So I suppose that actually works out rather well, because in between episodes, I could look up what thingy number 37 is, unless he's got it now, in which case I would like to have it now. Because I have enough mysterious dildos to guarantee that I get it. Because I think I explained before, this thing, the probability of getting a figurine that you don't already have goes down the more you have. And the more dildos you pay, the more... I think it's something like plus 1% probability per mysterious dildo that you pay. And I have enough to guarantee that I could get a 100% chance the next time he has one available. Anyway, Take Me Out, there were 30 girls and then 4 guys, and one at a time they tried try to convince them to go on a date with them. I don't want to explain it. Anyway, the reason that I said I was going to get onto about why I'm recording this on time for once, partly because I want to record it on time. I'm not fooling anyone, am I? And partly because tomorrow, which will be today if you're watching this the day it goes up, the Wednesday, my father's coming up to visit for a few days. And for those who don't know, I live at university, which is like 300 and something miles away from where I, like, my permanent residence. So it'd be nice to see the family. Well, my father anyway, for the first time since the winter break. But it's kind of funny, because... Sir, can you just not? Can you just not? Yeah. I still have the path through here memorized. It's up, left, left, up, right, up, because it spells Alluru, but not quite right. Like Ayers Rock, but misspelled. Anyway, like, I'll be going home for the... What is called the Easter break, sometime soon. And I think I'll be home for 2 weeks, then I'm back at university for 2 weeks, and then that's it. I'm done for the summer. But... having also said that, I think I have to be here, like, on one random... I think the 13th of May, just to... Like, because that's the deadline of one assignment, and I need to be here to demo it in person. Which is, I think, a bit dumb. Because, like, I'd like to just submit it sooner and go home for... Because, like, that means I'd be here, and then home for 2 weeks for the upcoming break. And then back here for 2 weeks for the remainder of my... course, and then home for a couple of weeks, and then back up in May again, and then back down for the summer. Like, it would just be ridiculous. But that means I'm going to have to stay here doing nothing for a few weeks, between breaking up for the summer and presenting that thing, which is a bit of a nuisance. But anyhow, at the end of March, I'm going to the Eurovision 60 years thing, so I'll be home for that, and that, I believe, is during the Easter break, or spring break, as the bloody Americans call it. Yes, I called you bloody Americans. You know what I think of your boobs. That got weird quickly. Anyway, I had a feeling there was something about this grave. Which is something that I say on a daily basis. Okay. Can I help you? Will this... Oh, come on! Well, you know what? I will actually show off how I grind... How I did the grinding for the... Sir, piss off. How I did the grinding for the seashells, except I will do it for Kinstones, just to demonstrate just how bloody effective, first of all, that grinding spot, and secondly, the Picolytes can be in this entire process. One downside to it all, though, is he'll only let you have one color of... Well, he'll only let you have one at a time of, like, per color of Picolyte. I think you can have, like, for instance, one red and one green. You just can't have two green, which is a bit of a nuisance. Anyway, give me some white stuff in the face, please. Yes. Now that... Yeah. Like I said, I got infinite amounts of money, so I don't need to worry about running out of money, because as long as I have 10 rupees, which is really easy to grind for, I can just go into the gambling shop and everything's good. Life lessons from The Legend of Zelda. Just gamble, all your problems will go away. Anyway, behold the power of the Picolyte. I want to kill this fucker first, but actually, you know what? I won't. I'll just... Really? Yeah, it's kind of a nuisance when you're doing it with Kinstones, partly because you have to stop and hear you got the thing over and over again. Because, especially because I have to keep tapping the button to keep in the spinning thing. Like white Picolyte is just so insanely broken. I wish I started spamming it sooner, to be honest. Now then, how... bleh. You know what, I'll check which Kinstones I have. If I don't have the right ones, I'll just keep grinding, and if I do, then I will cut back to the Royal Valley. So, see you in a couple of seconds. And we are back in the room. And, funny thing, after all this Kinstones, I only got 2 of the shape I need, I think. I needed the pointy one, right? Because that's the... Like, I got 2 of those in all of that frenzy. Anyway, Gina, if that's even your real name, Little Miss Ooh-Ah just a little bit. Ooh-Ah a little bit more. Well, this should... Oh. This should answer a lot of unsolved Kinstones that I've been pondering to myself. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to keep track of, so me and editing, please make sure that I don't miss any for the next episode, because I plan the next episode being the last one of this mini-series. You know, I want to get the last of the figurines, finish up everything. Please, no more of the triangular ones. I will smack so many bitches. Well, that answers the whole thing of, like, I was questioning at one point, was I not? The whole thing with the trees in the woods. You know, how do I make them stand up? Because no one seemed to be fusing Kinstones, but then it's because I wasn't looking in any of the right places. Well, I was, just not at the time, so I wasn't. You said you had plenty. You had 2 Kinstones. I almost misread that as, I know this is a gravy. Now, for some reason, I remember there being, like, an obviously boy ghost to hook up with her, but I don't... Like, maybe I'm misremembering, unless it was this fucker. Can I help you? No. He was just referring to the guy who was blocking the house... The house with all the chicks in it. Which serves no purpose. Like, you get him to... Like, you fuse a Kinstone with the guy we just spoke to get the guy I'm talking about to get out of the way. And there's nothing in there at all of value. Or anything. Like, not even anything of no value. There's just nothing in there but a bunch of baby birds that will eat your face. And not in the good way, question mark? Oh boy, so the next episode will be me tying up all of the loose ends. So, there are more loose ends than I thought there would be. It's a shame, because I spent so long grinding for the... That's human size, isn't it? But, bleh. Yes. I thought this would be the last episode, but no. I'm still going to find out what figurine number 37 is, and I'm gonna have to look up if I'm missing it. Well, which Kinstone fusions I'm missing, because I know I'm missing some, obviously. See, I thought What's-Her-Face would have plenty, but apparently not. I don't need any more of this. What was the other thing she had? The western wood. The place with the stuff and the trees. So in the next episode, I will find out who I still need to fuse Kinstones with, and what the last figurine is, and everything else that I've left undone. I will read through all the newsletters, look at all the figurines, which is going to take bloody ages to do, like... I don't know. Really? All that just for this? But you know what? Lovely people, tell me. Would you want me to go through the list of all the figurines and read out their descriptions? Because it is kind of like a Pokédex of enemies and good guys and places and whatnot. Because, like, if you're really that interested, you could look them up, and it would take up, like, a lot of an episode to read through the descriptions of 136 different things. So I'll leave it in your capable hands, you lovely people. And there's nothing of value here. Why would there even be? Well, on that note, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, stuff and things. See you then.